Over the last few years, one of the more interesting things we've done is we've started introducing ancient Roman bronze coins into the show. These coins are at least 1,500 to 2,000 years old, and they have become very popular with our collectors. One thing I noticed over the last few years is one group of these coins is more popular than any other, and they all share one thing in common. They come from the same Roman family, the House of Constantine. Constantine the Great and his children were some of the most influential rulers in the history of ancient Rome, and each and every one of them had an indelible mark left on the great empire. We have put together a 5-coin set of bronze coins struck during each of their individual reigns. This 5-coin set contains one Constantine the Great coin, struck between 306 and 337, the famous ruler himself. His first son Crispus, who ruled from 316 to 326. Constantine II, his second son and his first with his wife Fausta. His second wife, he would rule from 316 to 340, and then Constantius II, his third son and second with Fausta, who ruled from 317 to 361, and then the final coin in this 5-coin set, Constans, the youngest son of Constantine the Great, the youngest of Constantine and Constantius, and he ruled from 337 until 350, when he was overthrown by his troops, led by Magnentius, which would then start what many call the Age of Chaos in ancient Roman history. This 5-coin set is just $199.95, and at that price, we are more than $175 less the price of these same 5 coins in ungraded condition with our competition. Our 5-coin set is item number 905-11151. Again, it's 905-11-15-1. And at just $199.95 for all 5 coins, we are less than $40 per coin, which is why we're the envy of our competition. The lowest price we could find one of these ancient Roman bronze coins in ungraded condition was $80. Our 5-coin set is certified by NGC in fine condition for just $199.95. You can call in at 1-866-518-5933 or head on over to our website, which is avccoins.com. Then once you're there, you'll see a search bar on the page. Click on that and put 905-11151. That's 905, 3 ones, then 51. And for less than $40 per coin, you can get ancient Roman bronze coins that are upwards of 1,800 years old, that have been certified by NGC to be from the House of Constantine, one of the most influential families in the history of Rome and by extension, the modern world. It all began with Constantine the Great. He was born in modern-day Serbia, and he would eventually marry the daughter of Emperor Maximian, who would then add him to the Imperial College and support him to be a future co-ruler with Diocletian. He would then become one of the founding members of the Tetrarchy, thanks to his married father, and then he himself would help divide the empire into 2 halves. These were led by the Augusti. Now, when he ruled, Constantine was a Roman ruler unlike any other. He's also famous for being the first Christian emperor of Rome, when he received a dream the night before a battle where a sign of a cross was sent down from the heavens to him, and it made him rethink everything he thought he knew about Christianity. He came to believe that actually the Roman pantheon and the Christian God were one and the same, and just different ways of viewing the same concepts. So he then led Rome down the path to becoming the Holy Roman Empire many years later. Under his rule, he also saw major administrative, financial, social, and military reforms, which is why he ruled for so long. He was not only a brutal and efficient commander, he also understood that it didn't matter if he controlled just the army, he had to fight for the people of Rome and make their everyday lives better. He ruled for 31 years, which is second only to the great Augustus himself. He also did the Edict of Milan, which was part of his religious transition, which declared that there must be tolerance for Christians. He would then see Crispus, his first son and the older half-brother of Constantine II, his second son. Crispus would rule alongside him as one of those Caesares, a couple of steps beneath the emperor, from 316 until 326, when Constantine had him killed because he believed he was going to try and kill off his younger siblings and take the throne for himself. This meant 1 year later, in 317, Constantine II and Constantius II, the second and third sons of Constantine, would rule each half of the empire under his stead. This would last until 337, when Constantine himself would eventually pass. That year, his third son, Constans, the final coin in this fine coin set, would also be granted the role of Caesar. He would take a third of the empire, primarily Italy, Africa, and the Balkans. He would then surrender Thrace and Constantinople to his older brother Constantius in 339. He would also be famous for being the last Roman emperor to ever visit Great Britain, or then, as it was called, Roman Britain. 343, when he would go and visit. Unfortunately, while on the way back, he would be overthrown by his troops, something that would become a running trend for most Roman rulers after the House of Constantine had finally fallen. When you can find these coins in ungraded condition, the lowest price our competitors were asking was $75 to $80 per coin. That means you're looking at $375 to $400 for all 5 of these coins, and that's not even taking into account the certification fees. And there's absolutely no guarantee your ancient Roman bronze coin is going to come back in fine condition after upwards of 1,800 years. These are true blue pieces of both world history and ancient Roman history. And their status as pieces of Roman history means they're also pieces of numismatic history, because modern minting came a long way since then, but many of the modern changes towards our modern day minting process happened during the Greek and Roman empires. You can get these 5 coins tonight for less than $40 a coin, more than $175 less the price of our competition's ungraded pieces. We only have a limited number of 5 coin sets in stock, so please make sure you call in and get yours while you still can. The phone line is a bit backed up, and we have so few in stock that I'm afraid it is time to move on. If you're on the phone lines right now, do not hang up. We'll get to you as soon as we can. You do not want to miss out on getting this living, breathing piece of world history. Because once they sell out, there's no telling if you're ever going to get this chance again. Get yours now while you still can.